Hey guys, welcome back to the Welsh tour. We're just outside Welshpool. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Leg 3 of 4 on our last day of the trip. It is looking pretty good. The winds have picked up, but the skies are still clear. Let's get going. We got a bit of a longer flight. It's about 60 miles down, 65 miles down to Pembrey, down on the south coast of Wales. So we'll get fired up and get going here. So master on, put the mags on. Not that one yet. We'll put the fuel pump on for the start. Nav and strobe are on. Alright, we're up and running. Fuel pump can come off. AVs can go on. We'll throw our landing light on just so we taxi out. It's going to be a pretty simple flight. We're basically going to be heading, 220 degrees, so we'll dial that in. And like I said, it's down on the coast, so that's about 65, maybe 70 miles away. But it should be a pretty good flight. We're going to go up to about 3,000 feet for this one and enjoy the view. So winds are still kind of out of the northeast, so we're going to taxi down to runway 04. So we're going to have to backtrack. But we'll get going here. Oh, let's just get that on so I can see. There we go. For those of you who don't know what I'm using to look around, it's track IR. A little high. So that one just goes over to the fuel box there, but there's nothing really, no taxiway down to the other end of the runway, so we're just going to run out here. There's no one else in the area. I would make calls over the channel for here, just alerting people in the area that we are doing this, but it's all good. So while we're taxiing down, we'll go for a full throttle on that, or full propeller pitch, full fine, and 1 notch of flaps. Then we'll head down to the end of the runway. Yeah, a little bit of a wind. You can see the windsock kind of flopping around there. Nice little couple hours. We were here in Welshpool, had lunch. And now it's time to head down to the next stop. And we're going to turn around here. And then we'll get going. Here we go. I don't know why I'm so high again. I'll reset once we're up in the air. There we go. A little bit of a crown in the runway there. We'll get ourselves lined up. Being up this high. There we go. Nice climb out. Get her trimmed. Oh, now we're too low. I want it to be about there. There we go. Alright, so there's 500 feet, so we'll make our turn. We'll keep climbing out. We'll climb right to 30 degrees because the terrain is rising here. then we'll head out towards our destination, which is this way. There's the airport over there. Very nice. Nicely done. Alright, so let's get heading the way we want to head. And we'll get a bit of a climb going on here. So I was I was on the forum for the virtual airline I belong to, and somebody is doing, and I find this very interesting, a round the world trip in a small single engine airplane. Bigger than this, it'd be like a Cessna 182 or a Mooney or a Cherokee 6 or something. But it's like 170 something airports you stop into, and basically you cover the entire world, which is pretty interesting. So as a long-term project, I am thinking of live streaming it. Now, let me get those up. This would be something very new. I've never live streamed before. But let me know down in the comments, would it be something people would be interested in? I'm going to give it a try. The flights obviously are a couple hours long each leg, but it could be interesting flying around the world. Probably be doing 1 or 2 a week. I'm not sure, depends on if my availability and what I'm doing. But I think it could be kind of interesting, and if you'd like to come along with me, that would be fantastic as well. So once again, we're heading off across the heart of Wales. To the west there is Snowdonia National Park, with some of the biggest mountains in England, or in Britain, over there. You can see how it's a little bit hillier than over here. We may do a flight where we just go visit Mount Snowdon. As I said in another video, I think one of the earlier ones in this series, I've been up there a few times. It's rare to get a nice clear day where you can actually see what's going on around you. It's usually in cloud, but it's still a pretty interesting trip. And you can do it via a steam train. So built in the 1800s to take tourists up there. The line is still in operation today, and you can go up via steam train, which is pretty cool. But we're going to keep climbing out here. Like I said, we're going to go up to about, well, 3,000 feet, and then we will enjoy the sights as we cruise down towards our destination. we've reached the south coast of Wales, and the airport is over this way. It's probably it over there, that lighter patch. It too has a single runway, running 04 and 22, so we're going to be doing 04. So we're going to fly out over the water and then come in, and we're going to land. But we're out of the hills. We're coming down towards the coast. Again, it's been a pretty nice flight. The sky is getting a little bit cloudier, some high level overcast and some thicker clouds out over the water. Probably over England, because that's what's across the water there. So we're about 8 miles away. We're not too bad. It's been a nice flight. And I gotta switch fuel now over to the right tank. See, we've used up a chunk of that one. About a quarter of our fuel load, which is about half, so an eighth of our fuel load we've used. The airplane is flying nice. We're using, what are we using, 8 gallons per hour. It's actually not bad for an engine of this size. Now, very scenic countryside, river heading inland. It's the town of Ferryside over here. Turn inwards a little bit. Turn due south. Let's get us heading towards the point there. Now the airport elevation, I'm just going to look it up here, is 15 feet. So yeah, it is down on the water. So we're going to descend down to probably down to 1,000 feet. There we go. We'll just turn a little bit more this way, and we'll start heading down. Level 500, and I'll come back on the throttle. There we go. Looking good. Actually, the airport might be right below us. Yep, it is. I was thinking it was over here, and it's below us. That's fine. We'll do a right. A right base in. So, take over. We'll square up on the runway. 04 is the one we want. Make our turn. We'll just keep descending down. Really overshot it, or way too close, but it's a good thing about VFR flying. You can play around with it. All right. So it looks like it's got a pretty beat up runway.
500.
Yeah, we're gonna have to land past that second intersection there. The rest of it is pretty chewed up. Looks like they probably just use this old air base for general aviation fun flying. And we're down. Almost. There we are. Alright, let's get her turned around and we'll head over to the building there. Saw a little taxiway. Yeah, there it is. And we are just going to park her here. Move over and then spin the tail. There we go. So we have arrived at our destination. Let's pull that back. And we are down. That's leg 9. And in a short while, we head off to Cardiff to finish our Welsh tour. Hope you enjoyed. See you for the last flight. Bye for now.